Is it? Good.
Yes.
Hello, good evening. 1 second. We're going live. We're just preparing everything because the comments need to be prepared and my Facebook needs to keep the volume shut because that loads up and starts speaking up simultaneously. So I need to,
Yes.
yeah. So here it is. All right, I've done my bit. We are ready and waiting for our audience to come in. But before that, 60th month. I've done it. 60 moms have been interviewed. Many moms behind the scenes have been spoken to. The book is getting ready. The editing team is working. A lot of pictures are coming. The courage is being built up to come out with your story. The book is getting more and more and more real. So that's the scoreboard at this point in time. And with that scoreboard, I am yet again amazed at how universe is aligning people and sending people and putting people right in this book, and they really need to be here to uplift this book to another level, to next step. We have Preeti with us, Preeti Naidu. Yet again, beautiful story. Yet again, a mother who's making impact. And yet again, this interview is going to be one of the most interesting interviews, I can already tell you. Welcome, Preeti, and good morning to people who are going to join me from different parts of the world at this time. And Preeti, go ahead and introduce yourself because I always say the mother who lives the story tells the story the best.
Thank you, Shika. Thank you actually for having me here. It's my first live, so surprisingly, I'm not nervous because I don't know.
You're a warrior woman, that's why, because you already have done so much that this should not scare you. You're meant
Yeah. So, right. My name is Preeti. I am from Hyderabad. I am 38 years old. Been around the world and then came back to Hyderabad after a quick spin. Um, Started off from college and then small jobs. I did small jobs in terms of even selling encyclopedias, not for the money, just for the interest and just for the fun and the thrill of finding how it is. Trying to get your little money and also trying to see how I'm good at that skill,
right.
and then journey across India, and then I was in the US for a little bit for 5 years, and then came back, and that's where my current work has also happened. So I am a single mom for 5 years right now. I'm a single parent. Um, Evolving each day, trying to understand, trying to learn, trying to you don't get prepared for this, right, ever. So it's amazing that you learn every single day. You think it's a great day, but at the end of the day, some one thing happens and then you're like, okay,
And
that's a
so when you're
learning.
a mother, whether you're single or you're not single, I think even mothers who are not single moms, it's their story because
Yeah,
nothing can prepare you what's coming ahead. So that's the
absolutely.
universal story you will find here anyway. So you're not alone here.
Yeah, like the goal of every regular mom and the single mom is the same thing: raise a happy, healthy child,
Right.
and that's it. And it's just that the support system or the sharing partner that
Yes.
is there with the regular moms,
Yes.
that we have to alternate with the other things.
Oh, absolutely. That's the tough part, and that's the courageous step that you've taken to do the right thing when it's needed to do the right thing. So
Yeah.
let's go ahead.
Sure. So I've been raising an 8-year-old, and we have our hustles. We have our hustles every time, from even moving apartments, where we have these little kids who come to us and say, when we think we're all settled and we're all okay, we're there, we have little kids coming back with these things like, oh, but then happy family has to have a father, a mother, and kids, or maybe we have to also discuss these things like, the head of the family has to be a father, right? That's how the storybooks and that's how the preconceived notion is. So explaining it to the kids actually is the tough piece for us, because we want to innocently just say things and not say things, because they'll I think they'll get it with time.
Right.
and but also with schools and so many things, with simple things like attending a Father's Day. It's not so important, but it's so important because you have. So every time I show up at a Father's Day competition or a Father's Day celebration, it's a good thing, as also it has 100 questions that's coming up. So we're dealing with it, but my daughter and I have decided that we deal with it with a smile, and we deal with it gracefully. We have fun in our journey. So now my daughter's actually quite prepared with a lot of answering to a lot of questions. Like she says, like if someone asks you, "Where's your father?" She says that, "Oh, I have two houses now. I have my dad's house, I have my mom's house," and the other kids are like, "Oh, but we're so unlucky. We have only one house to go to." So
Not
it's
with
a
this important.
positive way of looking at it. But then, yeah, we kind of are dealing with it every day, but then we're also having fun on the go.
Right. I mean, just to tell you that I, my mother was taken when I was 6 years old, right? And today, if I look back, and what you're dealing with, you're thinking that your father is a problem. The same thing was when I was a kid for Mother's Day, because it might not be asked for head of the family, but it might be just in general that
Yeah.
you're not showing up with your iron dress, or your dress is not ironed. Where's your mother? Because that's the
Mhm.
mother's duty. Why is your, like, I was always running with my belt in my hand, with my socks in my hand. Though I have a big joint family, I was raised by many mothers, but there was always a miss, because that's the mother's, even if she's not the head of the family, that's the mother that comes in, because your uniform is done. I was raised by my grandmother, and my grandmother tried her level best at the age of 60, 65, to do that, to cover, to have two kids, me and my brother, with other six kids in the house. So I'm just assuring you that on the point of the kids, we just figure it out. We
Yes.
figure it out. We The biggest support can be either it's a mom or it's a dad. Like we just need that one support, so that we can go back and look in their eyes and say things honestly, and the conversation is on. If that is on, the father is missing, the mother is missing, doesn't matter. You can
Yeah.
take the boat on the other side. So that you're doing anyway very well, as an impact around the world. And I can assure you, being a child who had a miss of a mother, right? These questions will keep coming in, these questions will bother you. But when you turn back and you see the parent who is with you, standing with you, can talk to you, um, and they just shake their head, give you a hug, and be vulnerable and tell them that, fine, this part of my life is a miss, I can't do
Yeah.
it, and
Yeah.
I try my best. Believe me, the child understands. It's the
Oh,
conversations that are missing, it's the confrontation that is missing, and when that is missing, then the problem starts. So I've been very lucky, because I keep telling the world I'm obsessed with my father. My father always spoke to me, even if he came in late in the night, until I was 30 years old and I left. Of course, in India, a lot of international audience can what 30 she was still staying with her father, but in our country, till you don't get married, you can't stay with your parents. So I was being a photographer, and until I left in 30, every night I spoke to my father for 2 hours, and he would go off to sleep, and I would still shake him and say, wow, how rude of you that you're sleeping and I'm talking. And he would say, oh, your voice is like music to my ears, so I go off to sleep like a lullaby. I say, you're right, I know you're bored, but you have to still listen to me. So I'm telling you the story of a girl who has also faced the same thing, but not on the father's front, but from a mother's front. Anyway,
yeah.
because this is a mother space, this is the thing. Just giving you a tight hug, saying that your daughter's going to be all fine, because you're so amazing and you are all about vulnerability. You are already bringing that impact around you. Let's talk
Yes.
about that. Let's tell people about that.
Sure. So I think the tough part that was is to break out your story at work,
What is
because
it? Let's tell people what it is first. Like, where are you bringing
sure.
this part?
So,
why are you working and where are you bringing this part out?
sure. So I work for Microsoft, and Microsoft's running a great initiative where they say you talk about your vulnerabilities. It can be anything. It can be anxiety. It can be LGBT. It can be single mom, single father. Anything that you want to speak to, so that you can enable other people to come out and speak about it. So this forum, I was a part of it to organize it, and while I was organizing other stories, um, stories from Malaysia, Hong Kong, everywhere, I thought that it is somewhere I also wanted to come out, and I volunteered to speak about it. Um, and That's the tough part, because it's easy to I feel it's easy to live that life, but to speak about your own life, it's so tough. So, but then that's a good thing, because I was able to speak on that forum. It's around 800 people. And when I spoke about my journey with Microsoft, especially, and my journey is that when I spoke to my manager about the separation that I was dealing with, and the tough times, they were all very supportive. My team was very supportive. My team basically is no, not so noisy, not so nosy, doesn't ask too many questions, just let you be. And even, in fact, my manager did say that take some time off to deal with it. And that's an amazing thing. But then I went back to him and said that I feel that you should give me even better work, great initiatives, so that'll become my recovery, and that's where I'll work hard, and I'll kind of recover from that fact. So the company is great because they let you be, um, and the initiative is amazing because after I spoke about my journey, I had so many people reach out to me saying that I'm 60, I'm 65, I'm still in the company, but I'm still not able to speak about it. Yeah, so somewhere I feel it's enabling people to at least think about speaking it, because I guess when you speak about it, when I spoke about it, it's one less thing to worry about. From the 10 things that you have to do, you don't have to hide anything under the carpet. So, and then when I did speak about it the first time, my manager changed. And then when my new manager came in, it was so quick. It was my first discussion. I'm like, yeah, this is it. And then, like, back off everybody. So, it somewhere it enables your confidence that I don't have to worry about what is being happening. I mean, what will happen later, like being judged, or maybe I won't get enough work because they will think that I'm a single mom. I don't think I will be able to stretch late hours. So those things were something that kept um, kept in my coming in my mind, that maybe I shouldn't do it, but then I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I spoke about it, because of the 10 things, now I only have to worry about the 9, because I don't care about this now anymore. So that's one initiative that allows people to come out, speak about the small, big things, and then it brings out the best in you after that, I feel.
So this happens within the Microsoft community,
Yes, it's within Microsoft
right?
globally.
Yeah. So you just said that it's tough to speak. If it's even tougher to take a photo about it. That's what you're going to do the next thing now. It's going to be even tougher to write. Just because I keep telling people, speaking about is the first step. Recognizing, then speaking about it is the next step, and writing about it is the next step, and then just making that one frame is
Yeah.
another level step, and then releasing it to public forever for next generations to come. In that book, whenever they open, they see that story, is another level of courage. And all these 100 women from these books are going to take that step. They are going to come till there, and they are already dealing with it, because they thought, wow, we've been interviewed and like this is great, but they really didn't know what was lying, and they are stuck, and they are writing, and they are trying to get the story, because we live so many stories, and then we wonder what is that one frame and one self portrait totally curated from me,
Yeah.
not by outside. Nobody's even watching us, because it's a self portrait thing. what is that story going to be? And right, even if I took it for myself, I can still take it, but for a book, to tell the world, to inspire, and also to inspire, not be not shining in that one frame. And I'm not scaring you, but I'm just preparing you, because I think I never prepared many people, women, and now it's overwhelming for a lot of them. So yes, speaking up is there, and universe is giving you an opportunity to totally release it in the book forever to inspire many. So I'm glad that you're here for this, and I know it's somebody like you will be very courageous, and do this very well. And another thing that happens is that we think that when we speak up, nobody will care, nobody will help, nobody, like, or people will judge, so we should not say it.
Yeah.
And then the thing happens when you release it, the amount of support you get, the amount
Yeah.
of hugs you get, the amount of listening ears you get, you can't even imagine. So again, a
Yeah.
message through your story that speak up.
Yeah.
There are your people. There are some people who are your people who understand you absolutely, and they will be there when you are ready to speak up. So don't worry about people who are going to judge you, because they're not your people. They do not understand what you're doing. There's nothing to even forgive them. They just don't understand it. Like, a photographer is there, and a painter is there, and a musician is there. Musician understands how to play. Photographer doesn't
Yeah.
understand how to play the music. So doesn't understand. They're not your people. They're not your this thing. So that's another message we can definitely pass to the world.
Sure.
And to know further, like, what's most, like, have you had a story which really touched you when you did this project? How are you bringing it out? How are these people helped once they've shown their vulnerability? And what is the project called? Uh,
It's called humans of an it's called SBO, but then humans of vulnerability. So it's from a little domain. So it's called SBO. The domain's called SBO, but then it's about humans, basically, humans and vulnerabilities. One of the stories
can I
that
get the quote? You can
yeah,
get the,
it's don't worry about it.
that's okay.
So one of the stories that actually touched me, actually there were many stories, people migrating from different continents, and how they are they were subject to judgment, and then how they overcome it. That's one. But I think one great story that I heard was from someone from Hong Kong, and then they kept she would always get the comments on the bats, right? Do you guys really eat bats? And do you guys really? So this one was controversial, but then it did happen, and the girl had the courage to speak that please be aware, and please be conscious that we're also humans. So it was a subtle message, but that message was really strong also in her way. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't understand that, we're very fragile sometimes, and sometimes our experiences are such, like, we're growing up with experiences, or we are getting perceptions, or we are actually absorbing things and opinions.
Yeah.
A person is in that fragile state already, and sometimes just a little stone can just break them forever, and
Yeah.
take them years to come back. And that's why
Mm.
this project like vulnerability is very important, because you know, that's where they can start coming back and releasing and figuring out what's happening. um, like, there are many mothers here who've come up with their stories. There are many mothers here who are talking about it, that how in their childhood just one comment took them so down, roller coaster ride, had a
Yeah.
crazy thing, and then ended up, wanting to solve it, and took them 20 years to solve it, right?
True.
Just a comment with a child can give you, a comment that an adult can give you. It happens to all of us. And I always ask this to my husband, that no matter how much study we do, like as a mother, as a this, no matter what I will do, I would make some comment which will make some effect on my child. And is there a foolproof way of foolproofing it that you cannot, like, because you don't know, right?
Mm.
We don't, sometimes people don't even do it consciously.
Yeah.
And sometimes somebody's not even talking to you, you just overhear it as a kid
Yeah.
or as growing up. Like you just overhear it and you're like, oh wow, and then that's broken you because you're so fragile, and then it breaks you. And then either you just keep hiding it and then you deal with it. Of course, big things happen, it's a bigger severity, but I'm also saying about these passing comments that we hear, we talk, and the self negative image, which the advertising world sometimes shows us. That itself breaks us to another level, right? But as a
Mm.
mother, you're comparing yourselves to the mothers on screens who are doing the diapers or doing this or doing that, and you're not that mother. You're not that shining mother. You're this mother with dark circles, with hair getting lost, with sleepless nights, with issues with your children. Post COVID, it's gone to another level of,
Yeah.
especially for young children, mothers working, online business, exposure to video games. So that comparison itself so fragile. And then so nobody said anything also, and then also it comes on us. So this vulnerability is a beautiful project that you're doing that
Yeah.
can talk about it. That's amazing, and I really really honor you that you're bringing this more out. So have you, like, last 20 odd interviews, I've forgotten why this project started. That's why I started talking about it all over again, because I got so engrossed and carried away with stories that I forgot it's all about self-portrait. So I want to start talking about self-portrait again into next coming 40 interviews. And I want to know that, what do you feel about self-portraits? What do you feel, um, uh, like, what's your whole relationship with camera as a mom? Since you become a mom, do you think your relationship with the camera has changed or become better?
I feel I was always away from camera because while I was growing up, I was the black sheep of the family, or the dark horse. But when I started embracing my color and um, how I look, I am enjoying it. But as a mother, I think the focus always turned to how how my daughter is. So the camera is always on her rather than me. So I'm like, I don't know how I look, but I know that you're looking great. So
Have you experienced that chatter? Like, if you think about it right now, if I put you, because a lot of people don't think about it. If you put the camera on, do you ever compare yourself before you became a mom? Do you ever compare yourself? Because when it came on me and this project started, I was like, my God, where my dark circles are so much, dark circles have come in. My God, my hair, it was so much better. Why are they looking like this big frizzy thing? And and there was time when people used to compliment my skin and say, oh, your skin's like a baby skin and you're like 30 years old. And now at 40, I feel, oh my God, my skin. My son comes and tells me, oh, sometimes your skin is very rough, mom, but it's still a very soft thing when you touch it. I'm like, thank you. I don't know what you're saying. You have no idea what you're saying, but you're still saying it to me as a compliment. He tried to compliment me that sometimes you think that you're, because with the second one, probably breastfeeding, this thing, whatever. And that's how this project started. And I was just like, I think all mothers look at them. So do you, and I'm bringing this consciously because that's the way this project started. Do you think that you ever catch yourself finding that, or ever seeing the pictures before you become mom, and admiring that, or you think that this is fine?
I definitely look at the pictures when I was young, and I think I have embraced myself now. I think now is real. This is me. And I don't think, and then it's made me so strong with my journey that I wear my cap proudly. I wear it proudly. So I think now is what I feel. I'm much more matured, much more. Okay. If you wake me up at 12 in the night and say you can pose, I will pose because I think it's the real me.
Congratulations. That's the thing, that's the thing. And congratulations on that, because that also shows that you've made the journey. Because when I started doing this research from the coaching program that I wanted to start, I realized that was the starting point. When the mother starts shining, when the mother starts feeling that she is real and she is no more authentic, is the time she starts feeling and embracing the camera even more beautifully than
Yeah.
she could have done otherwise. Because so much is crushing around sometimes a mother that for her to even want to see herself in that picture is scary. So they avoid. They want to move away. They don't want to accept. And they can keep saying anything. I always call it resistance. That's a resistance towards the camera, because in today's time, the camera shows you more and more of you very frequently, which was not there when the mother was there 30, 40 years back, because that was some
Yeah.
occasion she would see and criticize herself. But today, every second, every minute, when you're taking pictures in the groups, you're found in events, you're found here and there. And then your resistant sister comes in, which I call a resistant sister, because sisters are the first ones who will say, "What happened to you? You're not, you're, you're looking okay. Are you fine? Or you put on weight, or you lost a little weight. What's your hair? What's your teeth?" So I used to call that in my, calls the resistant sister that comes and sits next to us when we're trying to do something nice and say, "I think a picture is horrible." So before we see it, we delete it, we see it, we
Mm.
delete it. And then, of course, a ripple effect on our children, because we started unknowingly telling them that pictures are about memories. They're about this memories. It's all about image, and it's becoming more and more all about image of how you look. And
Mm.
if you look okay, you accept it. If you don't, something is wrong. So that's how this originally project started. And then layer by layer, we've gone deeper and deeper and deeper, and realized that where all it's coming from your childhood, from your surroundings, from your being fragile, from your being vulnerable, and it's just moving forward to some great levels. Um, so, you know, with your daughter, what's your vision? What do you think, as a mom? Uh, what's your vision for your daughter today?
Mm, that's a tough one. Actually, it's a tough one as well as an easy one, because I feel that I'm only dedicated or on only trying to raise a happy and a healthy child. Everything else is what she sees and what she um, absorbs, and everything, and what she wants to make of herself is totally hers. What I need her to do is very simple things: be healthy and be happy. And thankfully, with my daughter, she's quite a rage. She's very logical. She needs logic. And if I give her logic and she gets it completely. But there are so many other things that does it that happen which has no logic. I struggle with those things. But yeah, she's extremely communicative. She wants to know more, and I give her that. We have an amazing friendship. We love to dance. We love to skate. I think most of the time that we connect is with our sharing our hobby, and our hobby is to skate.
Oh,
So
lovely. Oh, that would be an amazing picture in the book.
oh yeah,
Skating
we
and
have we have a lot of memories with skating. So
oh, that would be an awesome picture of you both skating together in the book. And so you did tell me some great things about her. You did say that she helped you study. Let's talk about that. Like, she did
oh
help
yeah,
you study. Like, what was she doing at such a young age? Well, I'm an 8-year-old boy as well.
okay.
And what happens to your daughter with logic? It happens. The illogical stuff works for my son more than the logic. If I try to give him logic, it doesn't work for him. All the illogical stuff works for him, because he come up with a lot of spiritual answers, and it just shocks the hell out of me. It's just like, I don't know how to. Like, so that's what I'm saying. What you deal with logically, I deal with illogical. When I give him an illogical stuff, like, oh, it's all about connecting, being, etc., he understands that. If it's logical, he doesn't. Probably got it from me. So let's talk about that. How she helped you to complete this.
Yeah, so with work, I wanted to do some. I wanted to ramp up. I wanted to grow. I wanted to move ahead, and so I was saying that I would wanted to do a really tough certification course, and and I did. I sat with her and said, "Now it's my time to study." And she was like, "Yeah, go ahead and study. As long as you're not asking me to study, I'm okay." So it was a 5 month journey for me to complete the certification. I just completed it last week, and throughout the journey, she would make sure that she would be on her own most of the times. Like, she would make breakfast for her and me. She would surprise me with a green tea that's just coming my way, and then she'd be like, I'll be by myself. You can lock yourself and study. So she's given me those little windows because work and study both gets crazy sometimes. So she's for her age, she's been really supportive of the fact, and she's been driving me. I think I did it was a better version of me because I wanted to prove it to me and her as well that we both put in efforts and we both should get something out of it. So I studied, but I studied more for her as well. And then yeah, the little things that she did actually gave me so much time to study. Like sometimes she would say I would go to bed by myself so that you get some time to study. So these little things, and then I finally passed that exam, and then I said, look, Samiksha, now hard work. This is where hard work will take you. So it had an example, and I'm her living example
Yeah, we all
for me.
are. Yes, as mothers, we need to be, and that's what when my older one was 3 or 4 years old, I was a very established photographer. I was very established, and of course, he was seeing that. So he used to go with me to all the shoots. I was working and photographing till I was 9 months pregnant. 3 4 days before my delivery, also I was standing on stools taking pictures of people and commitments and doing that because I used to photograph people for one year, and they used to be amazed that I'm driving down with this big tummy. And so I think he was very used to this. And when he became 40 days old, from then on, I still took shoots of people I knew who were okay for me to carry my child because it was a baby boy and mothers. So I think this boy did grow up knowing that, oh, my mother is a photographer and she is photographing. So while I was 3 4 people used to ask him, what does your mother do? And he used to say, well, she's a photographer and she's in Google. And what, like, I was there or not, I don't know. He must have Googled me or somebody told him. And my website used to come. So he used to feel that. And by the time my second one came, and COVID was happening, my second one was 4 months old and COVID hit 5 months old. Every day fight, the helps left, there was nothing, only me there, all of us trying to figure this whole thing out. Um, and then my husband asked him when my younger one was 9 months or 10 months old, and he asked him, so I said, I don't think Shaurya knows what I do because Shaurya doesn't know what I'm talking about anymore because then he was this proud son knowing, and now he doesn't know. So we went and asked him, do you think, so Papa works, right? What do you think Mama does? Like, what is her profession? And he's like, taking care of bees. That's my younger one. He lost the whole plot, and that made me realize that for me, if I do this for very long, that's what I'm going to be for him. And he has
Mm,
to move forward to become a dad tomorrow. He has to move forward probably to become a brother, to a friend, to many people, and uplift many mothers when they get stuck to say that, go back to what you're doing, live your dreams,
true.
and not have that as an example. And now, of course, my younger one is 2 years old. In that span time, when I heard that, I started my online courses, pivoting online, understanding, because photography was a no-no. With the little baby and COVID, we didn't know where COVID was going. Can we
Yeah.
expose the child? No vaccination. So I needed to pivot. So I started, doing some online photography because I've been teaching photography. And then today, I asked him just when I started this project, and 1 month later, I asked him, "What do you think your mother does?" And she's saving mothers. And he's
Oh.
been going to his friends and Googling me again and saying that, telling the friend's mother what my mother does. He comes and tells me. Sometimes I play music in my interviews, so he participates. So why I'm telling you this story is that you're actually doing the right thing. We all must do this because it shifts. Like, the whole thing they're watching. Even my younger one at 2 is watching that she goes live. This is what it is. Initially, it was putting the camera down, putting the computer down, everything. But now he comes, he watches, he peeps, and he goes. So that's
Mm,
coming into his this thing. So absolutely, what she's done for you, and it's unbelievable. And that's what one of the mothers said, that we very proudly say, we know when our children say, "Oh, how did you know, mom?" We know we are your mother. We know exactly what's happening in your head. But she said, "You did you know? Even they know." Even they
yeah.
know what you're going through. So your daughter knew what you're going through. Your daughter knew at that age what you wanted. You just
Yeah.
had to ask for it, and you did.
Absolutely.
So it's beautiful what you asked for help and she helped you.
Yeah.
Um, so with this vulnerability project, where is it reached? How many people has it helped? Is it helping people? How do you pan out? once sometimes somebody is vulnerable, they go down, because in this project also I realized some many mothers have become vulnerable and then they're totally not the same. Things are questioning them and everything. So what happens? This is a support post that in that vulnerability project.
So it's an ongoing project, and with Microsoft and the scope and the breadth that we have a lot of volunteers come across. Like I think in a month we have two of these um, projects, and they keep coming to speak about vulnerabilities. So and we have so many, like even losing a pet or losing a friend is also something that you're dealing with. So I guess it's ongoing, but what you said, like the support system that we haven't even explored. So I think I'll take it back. I'll take something back from here and take it back to the team, because I guess that's important. Because once you break through, some people feel liberated, but some people might just go back in their shell, right? So I'll take
Or have so much confusion and so much
mm,
denial and
mm,
so much more fear that they might not be able to take the step too. Uh,
yeah.
and because I mean, everybody deals with it separately, right?
Mm-hmm,
So,
mm-hmm,
if some counselors can come in and speak at the end of the event and talk to them that it's okay, what happened, what happens, these are the forums you can still reach out. That would be amazing. Because I
mm,
have spoken to many, many mothers here, and I've spoken to them with their stories. And just before this, also I was speaking to a mom, and I get in tears. And then it's taking so much for them to say it, right? And then you just leave. And I somehow feel that I want to still reach out, and that's what I'm going to do, because when this 100 story come out, there is going to be more support coming in. There's going to be moving train going ahead,
yeah, yeah.
and making opportunities so that they don't come back and they don't think, what's the big deal about speaking? Nobody knows
Mm,
what I'm doing. Nobody ever asked us. It was just an event and move on, right? So
mm,
different people deal with it differently. Bringing them in books and blogs and things will keep making them move forward.
yeah,
Sometimes it takes speaking 10 times a day, same thing, and then it hits your head that, oh,
yeah,
yeah, this is what I'm talking, because we're zombies a lot of times, right? Just like talking and not knowing what we're saying. So, yeah, that would be an amazing thing if it happened. More
sure.
support will come to more people. And post COVID, I think it's needed even more, right?
Hmm.
Because you go back and you speak up, and like I started speaking about my mother very openly after 40 years of my life. And when I started speaking about it, I was like, now my relatives are going to start speaking in the comments, because they're all there and they're going to feel that I'm not happy, which is not the truth. The truth is I need to speak up. So I will speak 100 more times, and I will keep talking about it because I'm liberating. But it's so many years sometimes that one time is not enough. One time is
True.
not enough. And we need to keep moving forward. And of course, I feel so supported and so much hugs and so much love coming in this community for me since I've started speaking, and similarly for many mothers of what they are speaking. What's your dream, Preeti? So this book is called 100 Self-Portrait, 100 Dreams, and the tagline is final. It says 100 self-portrait, 100 dreams of mothers who dared to express. That's the tagline. So what's your dream?
My dream. Again, I think I'm quite content. I'm quite content, but want to take small steps to grow. And I think I want to just explore the best. I've not seen this side of mine. If you see, when I was younger, 10 years younger, irresponsible, careless, financially zero knowledge. But now that I've evolved, when I see myself now, I'm quite proud of myself right now. So I want to keep moving, keep pushing the bar for myself. Whatever I feel that is best for me, I want to keep achieving them, and also not to forget to have fun while I'm doing this. I still say that I am at a sane stage, because of the people around me, because of the energies around me, because of the strong support system. that I have built. Like I always think I played a little bit of soccer in Microsoft, and I always feel, and I was the goalkeeper, and I would do great with my goals. But then at the end of the day, I would feel that it's not me, it's the other people who've made sure that the goal reached me, and then all I had to do is strike, right? But what about the hustle that happened with so many people who made sure that it reached me? So for me also, to for me to be sane, for me to be doing what I do, it's all the people that even the simple line that they say that, okay, you will do great, you will do fab, you will do very well, do it. Simple lines like that also have pushed me to this stage. So I feel it's my strong support system, my yeah, my friends and family, my idea that it should not be a struggle, it should be fun, it should be happy. We sometimes just let everything go, just let be. So my dream to be is just keep growing and just keep moving. And yeah, I think I don't have a big large dream, but yeah, just keep moving.
So before I end, few things I must tell you this as well, because all the ingredients you spoke about of being irresponsible, not being structured, having zero, they were the ingredients that's made you today who you are.
Mm.
Start believing that.
Yeah.
I also had all that ingredients long time back. Many ingredients are still with me. So, but the fact is, where I've reached, I've also realized if I did not have that, I wouldn't have been here.
Yeah.
Because I was on that side, I exactly know what the other side should be like.
Yeah.
And those are the ingredients that's made you who you are, right? So that's one thing I must tell you again, relating to you in this space, that um, be happy that those were like great ingredients.
Yeah.
And I also urge you to have a bigger dream now, because people like you who who are little visionaries, who do not give up, who love to learn, uh, will bring the change for many people who do not have the accessibility or the support, right?
Mhm.
We limit our dreams to nothing. And again, relating to myself, I used to always say that. I used to say that I will not do an exhibition. My work is like, people used to say, your work is so good, you must do an exhibition. I'm like, nah, 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 nothing to say to the world. People will come to my exhibition. What will I tell them? Oh, this is wow, smiling faces. Oh, amazing faces. Oh, amazing mother. This. Yes, my work is beautiful. Yes, I'm totally appreciated. Yes, I'm India's first baby photographer. But I'm not doing any exhibition because I have nothing to say.
Mm.
But what do I have to say today about those smiling faces, those hugs of a mother? So that was my work, and that's the work which is bringing me here. That was the ingredient, and today I have a lot to say, because those are the hugs that will save, those are the smiles that will bring. When those pictures go up and the mother is down on her knee, she will look at that picture and say, it's worth it to start shining again, because that's what I brought in people's life. And when I started working and I started going ahead, and I realized, why am I saying that I have nothing to say? Why am I saying I don't have a dream? I need to have a dream so that and of course I didn't dig it like that. But today,
Mhm.
when I have a dream of these 100 moms succeeding, when I have a dream of making these 100 moms come into a vessel together and become one, to
Yeah.
touch the mother pulse, it makes me realize that, you know, whenever I die, I know I touched something which was very sacred to the dream that I had, and then took it forward. So I will urge you to say that you're too amazing to not dream. You're too amazing to not lead it, because we're still not talking about the Vulnerability Project or the courage that you've taken. You will do very well. I have a feeling, because that's what I hear about you. You're a wonder mom. You're very, very humble to not say that, but you've come a long way, and your daughter is already a spirit I can see, who's come from you, and she already has it. So imagine, again, the same thing, like she wants to have a dream
Yeah.
tomorrow. Unless you have a dream, she will
Have
never
one.
have a dream, right?
That's
So
great.
if you
Yeah.
move forward, she will move forward, because they need to dream, they need to believe in the magic, they need to figure out. And I've started talking to my son about my dream as well. and he will take it forward to many, many levels because it will all become part of him when he grows up. Right?
Awesome. I will definitely think about
So
what I'm best at. Yeah.
say it in the book. It's called 100 Self-Portrait, 100 Dreams. So we will explore your dream in the book. And welcome to the book, Preeti. It was lovely talking to you. It was amazing. And I totally, totally honor the steps you've taken. And hats off to Microsoft to be bringing and providing spaces for vulnerability. Um, that's something I think is absolutely the need of the hour right now in COVID. And so many
True.
people can speak up and support it and live and take a deep breath and you know it should be amazing. So welcome to the book, and I shall see you on the other side of the book very soon, mingling with more moms, telling the stories, helping them with their vulnerability by reaching out for their support, maybe in the group. And maybe one day these 100 moms will meet together and you'll be like, oh yeah, oh you, yes, I know your story and I know this, and that'll be amazing. Like I have this vision that these 100 moms are all coming together with their bags and getting down the flight just to meet one day because this book has become so big, because this book has touched so many hearts and so many moms and the mother pulse I'm talking about. And then these mothers all get down from different parts of the world and meet. And if Sarah is going to come, I've told her we'll meet at your retreat because she has a retreat. We'll meet at Sarah's retreat, all the moms somewhere in Canada. Thank you so much. Don't go off live. Many mothers will come and replay and see it. Whoever comes, we would love to see your comments coming in. My godmother is here, Rosetta Williams, Dr. Rosetta Williams. She gave me my first break, so she said, okay, like I said, okay, fine. From now onwards, we had a conversation. I'm like, fine, you're my godmother, so I will appreciate, and I'll call her my godmother. So thank you for being here. She's also one of the mothers. You'll get to meet her. I'm going off live, and then I shall catch you on the.
Thank
Bye bye.
you.